Time for another Blackhawk Buzz. I'm Van. He's Derek. F and B. That's not a new terminology going below the Mendoza line, but food and beverage, we have a lot of moving parts, a lot of things for people to really try to comprehend and adhere to. So I want to give you the ball. You tee it up.
Well, obviously we're learning as we go, and I think it's important for people to know Lindsay is behind the camera, and if I get something wrong, she's going to chime in here a little bit because there's a lot for us to get through. But first of all, thank you again to the members. The curbside pickup has been something new. We had to come up with a menu that we could deliver on. I know that 24 hours in advance isn't always what people want to hear, but in order for us to be financially responsible, we needed to come up with a plan where we could staff a kitchen, get orders in a timely fashion, allow them to get the food out in a timely fashion so that this whole thing could be successful. And so far, it has gone so well.
Remarkable.
Yeah, it's been unbelievable, and from what I understand, the food has been great. The way that they're getting it out there, nobody's picking it up. We've maybe had one little flaw one night, but besides that, Chef and his team are delivering in such a wonderful way. The Shorter sisters have been here taking phone calls. Kelly on the outside is really keeping her arms around everything, but it has been great. So now come the twist, right? There's going to be some twists. I don't really think curbside pickup is going to go away ever. I think it's going to be something that we're going to offer for a very long time, and because it's working. But now it's time, what can we do for the people on the golf course that maybe want something the day of? What can we do for the people that maybe want to hang out when indeed we can hang out? So we're going to touch on that. Starting next week, first of all, we're going to have dinners on Tuesday. If you haven't been around here for the first Tuesday, let me tell you, 9 Wine and Dine in the men's league, woo!
Yippee skip time.
There's a new hot night in town, and it's Tuesday nights at Blackhawk because, you know, if you've got 45 people on the back nine, 45 people on the front nine, you have 90 people that are on your golf course that are, flagging down 2 beverage carts. Last week we had one. Why? There's this thing called online finals for college people, which it's all new to me. It's new to you, but so we only had one. Next week we'll have 2. There'll be one on the front nine. There'll be one on the back nine, so we'll make sure that everybody gets their beverages in a timely fashion. We also know that 9 Wine and Dine has come up with a little menu for them to order off of so that when they're all done playing, that they can take their food to go. And that's something Todd is really looking forward to. He loves cooking for that group, and I think that is going to be something with curbside that it's going to be easy for him to do, okay? May 26th is coming. There's some things happening. Starting next Wednesday, I am going to do a soft opening of the patio. And how we do that is we have a capacity out there of 140 people. 25% of that is, don't worry about it.
It's about 25 people.
It's 35 people.
Closer. Ole Miss, man. All right.
35 people. And what we're saying is this, with curbside still going on for the first week, we ask all of our members to continue with their incredible behavior and respect the guidelines. 35 total people on the patio, social distancing for beverages only, okay? How is it going to work? It's going to work basically how curbside does now. We want to make sure that our employees are safe first. If our employees get sick, then we don't have employees, we got a big problem. So the waitress will come around, she'll take your order or he'll take your order, and they are going to give the order to a bar that is outside. Once the drinks are made, you'll hear Kelly yell, "Table 2, drinks up." At that point, our members are going to come up and they're going to pick up the drinks themselves. What this does is it keeps our servers from direct contact with each table, possibly contaminating them all. They're going to take the orders, drop it off. You're going to come, you're going to pick up your order, you're going to take it back to your table. Okay? That's week 1. Okay? The following week, we're going to start to introduce some food. We're going to introduce it in a couple different ways. Again, curbside pickup will still be available. The next part of this is if you would like to have lunch. Again, very small menu. Lunch, midday, dinner, very small menu. We've had these really robust menus over the years. We're not going to do that anymore. Small menus. If you're on the golf course and you want something at the turn, 45-minute lead time, meaning you're calling from the 7th tee. Okay? If you're on the back nine, and you want something, you're calling probably from 15 or 16 so that we have enough time to get you in line. Because remember, curbside's still going on. Then we get your orders in there, you pick them up. How are you going to do that? The same way you pick them up on curbside now. You're going to call in, you're going to give a name, you're going to come up here right onto the patio. There's going to be a table there. Your name is going to be on it. You're going to pick your food up again, not handled by server to table to order. So that's the way we're going to introduce lunch and food in real time. Okay? What does that also mean? It also means that if you want to put your order in for Thursday and pick it up when you're done, you can still do that. You can still order from the golf course. And after we get through our first week of beverage only, which again starts next Wednesday, the following week on Wednesday, you're going to then be able to eat on the patio. But I want to be very clear about this. If you order curbside, you are picking it up and taking it home. We have to try some things here in our first couple weeks. After that, we'll see what it is, what the limits might be, and we're going to tweak things as we go. But again, our plan is going to evolve over time. It's not going to be perfect right away. I think we've done pretty good so far, but we want to make sure that we provide food for those that are playing. We want to make sure that we still provide food for those that want to take it home, but we have to make sure that the people that are picking up curbside food aren't coming around onto the patio and there's 35 people out there already. Okay? I've said it for years. Reservations. It's going to be very important for us to take reservations so that we can manage how many people are where we want them to be. Once we get past that, I'll start to look into opening up dining. Remember, it's one thing to make sure we take care of the members, but it's also another thing to make sure that our employees feel safe when they come back to work here. Okay? So next couple of weeks are going to be a new plan, and we hope it goes pretty well.
It's a lot of things to follow, and when in doubt, go to the website. That's probably the best.
Yeah, and just remember, we're doing everything the same for curbside. Nothing's changing there. So any questions, you will see plenty of communication from Lindsay via email. Hopefully you'll see this buzz. We'll have signs posted all over Blackhawk Country Club to make sure you know where to go, what you can do, and what you can't do.
I couldn't have said it any better. And just for that reason, we're going to say goodbye for this Blackhawk Buzz.